don't be so cocky to listen to what somebody is saying because they're going to see something different that you don't see. And I can't see every plate that comes from the table. So I trust in my partners and my team and the guests. And if it's not selling, you have to look at your top 5 of your sales and say, okay, these are the ones that are great. Let's make sure that that stays great.
It is obvious that we need to find balance as chefs in our restaurants between what we want to cook and what people actually want when they walk in the door. How do you balance your creativity with what your customers actually want from a menu?
I'm going to be flat out, man, you just change it. I'll give you a great example. What was that? I made something recent. Oh, I'll tell you. So I have lamb T-bones on the menu and I served it with red lentils. So all my grains and greens I'm getting from Charleston. And I'm going to credit one of my business partners. His name is Charles. Charles said, hey, chefs, listen, man, you know I'm a Southern boy at heart. He said, man, ain't nobody eating them lentils. And I said, really? He said, chef, I'm watching the plates come back. But that's the beauty of having the partners. He's looking at it. He said,
Yeah.
You might want to change that. He said, I'm telling you, chef, the mashed potatoes you make is bang. Just put mashed potatoes. And I said, okay. So I flipped the menu, put mashed potatoes, asparagus. I can't keep lamb in house.
Wow.
And
Isn't
I
that
said,
crazy?
yeah, dog. Over a simple flip of lentils and mashed potatoes. But then, let's really dive into that really quickly. Mashed potatoes are cheaper than lentils. The prep on it is easier than lentils. So it's all a plus, another plus.
Yep.
And I say this, and when I advise to chefs, don't be so cocky to listen to what somebody is saying because they're going to see something different that you don't see. And I can't see every plate that comes from the table. So I trust in my partners and my team and the guests. And if it's not selling, you have to look at your top 5 of your sales and say, okay, these are the ones that are great. Let's make sure that that stays great. And then the ones at the bottom, either you got to tweak them or there's a price change in there, or you got to do something on the menu that people just don't understand. People don't understand the lentils. So hell, it's mashed potatoes and they're selling.
I love that.
That's all I care about.
I love that. I share that value, and I can't tell you the amount of times that we would go through similar things. And the way that I always tried to frame it with my staff was like, give the guests what they want, but make it the best version of whatever that thing is. Right. So, the mashed potatoes recipe, it's like, let's do Robuchon, or let's, get it as close to that, iconic dish that it lives in your mind, or what is the best example of that thing. And it's like, okay, we're going to do that. It might take a little extra effort, but it's worth it. Right.